Hi there, this is Sheena Rowlands and today I'm sharing with you my March challenge for Hey Little Magpie. I'm using the Storyteller collection by Vicki Boutin, particularly the composition paper that you see there, that's the one with the rainbow on, and to start with I'm cutting it into the colour sections. The challenge I've set is called This Is Me, and I want people to actually scrap themselves, whether it be a selfie or a more formal photo or just an everyday snap, but the idea is that they scrap a photo of themselves. So the photo on the right is actually a photo of me, it's a picture of me actually at work, and that's the photo I'm going to use for this challenge that I'm setting. So I'm just laying out the colours of the rainbow on that background paper. That's the B-side of the patchwork paper that I've got there. I wanted a darker colour to set off the rainbow pieces. I haven't included all of them. I've removed the outer one and the two inner ones at this stage. I'm just looking at the paper that's left. Initially I was thinking of maybe adding some clouds behind the rainbow, but I didn't end up doing that in the end. On the left there I've got 2020. I'm just using that as an example to see whether I can get the Vicki Boutin Storyteller alphas to fit around the rainbow shape. It's for something I'll show you later on in the layout. So at the moment I'm just distressing each of the rainbow colours just to make the edges a little white, just so they stand out even more against that dark blue background. And I'm just working my way through them in turn. So I decided I wanted to cut some letters to go on the background rather than use the alpha that comes with the set. So I've used a Tim Holtz die through my Sizzix machine, and I've cut some letters to go at the top. The letters, as you can see, there's a little bit of white around them. That's because I added some sticky back tape on the back of the cardstock before I put it through the machine. So when I actually do stick those letters down, that white will no longer be there. But it's just I wanted to lay them into position to make sure that they actually fitted on the background. So I've sewn down the centre of each of the rainbow stripes on my sewing machine, and now I've bent them a little bit and I'm just gluing that central stitching to the background so that they actually are quite 3D, and I'm just working my way down each of the colours, getting them into place. So that doesn't take too long at all, just a bit of wet glue. So now I'm going to turn the paper and I start to stick down the words. As you watch me stick them down, you might recognise them. They're song lyrics from The Greatest Showman, from the song This Is Me. It says, I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. And I think those words go quite well with the photograph that I chose. So I'm just slowly, starting from the centre, working outwards just to see if I can space them correctly. Just sticking down these die cut letters. I'm certainly doing more hand die cutting these days than I used to. I've had this alpha for a long time. I think maybe even from the days when I made cards. And I'm finding that I'm going back to some of my older tools and gadgets to actually incorporate them in my scrapbooking these days. I would never have got all these letters out of one alpha. I think there's so many I's, A's and B's that die cutting was really the only way forward for me to get exactly what I wanted in the corner of this layout. So as you see, as I peel off the sticky tape backing, the white disappears and makes the letters easier for you to read. I'm not expecting the people that take on this challenge to actually use song lyrics as well as a photo of themselves. It's just something that happened naturally whilst I was thinking about what challenge to set. As soon as I thought This Is Me, it reminded me straight away of the movie and therefore this song. And I think it works perfectly with a picture of me wearing PPE when I'm at work. And actually, as I'm sticking these down, it reminds me that I have another photograph that I might want to add so that the two work together. And that's something I will go off and print in a moment. So when I turn it back, I've trimmed now the rainbow. As you can see, I've now got two photographs. One of me in full PPE and one of my face afterwards. The masks are really good. They do a good job. They do exactly what they say on the tin, but they certainly do mark a face, particularly as I've got a more mature skin, should I say, and the marks can still be on my face even when I get home from work. So using the Vicki Boutin alphabet, I write "This is me" in the smallest rainbow stripe, and just using a bit of wet glue I stick these down over the edges of my two photographs. There's a little die cut phrase at the bottom of the photograph, a photo's worth 1,000 words, and I think that just fits perfectly with this. I've just put the scissors on top of the alpha just to help them stay down, because I've obviously glued the alphas to a curve. Here's some main images and some peeks of this layout, some close-ups for you to have a look at. If you like this challenge, head over to Hey Little Magpie Facebook group to take part in the month of March. Thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. If you like what you see, please subscribe so you can watch more of my videos in the future. Bye now.